For this year, open house is in Jalan Besar. So instead of going to people's houses, we are checking out some of the centers, some of the open spaces. We are looking at topics that are much heavier, relevant current topics that everyone is talking about that is in the spotlight today. This year's tour talks about certain topics that are very, I would say, pertinent in a lot of people's mind. I never had so many participants coming to me after the tour, talking to me about what they think about the tour, talking to me about the topics about that's happening today and what they feel about it, and asking me, like telling me, maybe you should share it in the next tour.
The importance of conveying a story about that neighborhood, needs to be conveyed, right? And stories are very powerful, so I wanted to be part of a community that tells stories. Besides being a participant where you're just passively, receiving information, as a guide, you have the joy of telling a story. You have the space to understand what the artwork really means in that neighborhood and how that artwork translates about the neighborhood's messages. Ting Min Wei's piece was the one that resonated the most with me, because sometimes you just don't need to explain the art too much. When you experience it, when you see it for yourself, and you think about it a bit deeper, what is your role in this space? And I think that was a very powerful message that he tried to convey.
No two tours are the same, even for me, because the way I share certain things, I pick it up from a previous tour, or it just suddenly pops up in my mind. The way that it's being phrased, the way I share it in different ways, different parts of the tour, always changes. Because this place is super dynamic, where there's so many external environmental factors that changes everything as well.
I really like Singapore. I really like the stories that we are able to tell, and I think that we need to keep telling these stories, be it looking back in heritage or looking forward to the contemporary communities, like for example Jalan Besar. So that's what keeps me wanting to volunteer for open house, because it's a job well done and I appreciate being part of such a community.
Can't wait for next year's open house.